Rachel's working on that. She'll have her up in just a minute. Annalise, who we weren't able to connect with earlier, was so kind to make a video we could upload later so that you all did not miss out on the great work that they're doing over there in France to help the kids there, and they are doing some amazing work. I am so proud of them. I'm not going to tell you what they're doing. I'm not going to give away her whole speech. But I am just incredibly proud of them. I'm proud to work with them. And
in advance,
very, very good people over there helping a lot of families.
For a long time, so it's quite a difficult exercise for me to speak in English today. So, as I said, I'm Annelise, the mom of Jeanne, a little girl born last May with a left CDH, diagnosed at the 35 weeks ultrasound. It was quite a shock for us, because you don't expect such news when you're 35 weeks pregnant. I can still remember the doctor saying, "I don't understand, I see the stomach in the chest, that might be a CDH, but I'm not sure about it, so you might go to a specialized center to have further exams." So all the tests had to be done very quickly because we didn't have much time left before the birth, and the MRI shows that my daughter had the stomach in the chest, but also part of the liver, the spleen and bowels. So we were informed of a quite severe CDH with only 18% of lung capacity, and we were given a survival rate at about 20%. That was another very big shock for us, and even more because we have been told just before the MRI that usually when the CDH is discovered at the end of the pregnancy, the prognosis is better, and obviously it wasn't the case for us. So we didn't know what to do. It was too late to have the fetal surgery, and as the doctor said, at 35 weeks pregnant, you just wait and see and hope that things are going to be better than expected. So I must say, that was the longest months of my life. On one hand, I was hoping that my daughter will survive, and on the other hand, I was watching at those numbers and I was saying to myself, there's no way she's gonna make it. Finally, 1 month after, Jeanne was born, and she did well. She didn't need a lot of life support. She was put on a breathing machine and got a repair surgery 2 days after birth. While operating, the surgeon discovered it was a different kind of CDH, which is called a CDH with an hernial sac. And that explained why everything went so well for Jeanne, because that kind of CDH usually presents better overall prognosis. So she was took off the vent 2 days after the surgery, and we came back home 3 weeks after her birth, and that was so unexpected. And every day I think about how lucky we were with the CDH, and I think that my story is the perfect example that with CDH the severity of the condition can only be verified once the baby is born. And after all this, I wanted to help families touched by CDH, and that's why I decided to volunteer and I joined the APHAEDIA. The APHAEDIA has been created in 2007 by the parents of a baby boy born with a right CDH and who unfortunately deceased. Since then, other families had joined the charity, and we all have very different stories, but our main activities are to help families affected by CDH by providing them support and accurate information so that they can make the best decision for their child. We are currently working on a tote bag that will be offered to families once the baby is born. We also provide financial support for accommodation and travels during the pregnancy and after the baby's birth, so that parents can stay next to their child at hospitals. A lot of families are living far away from the hospital, and some families need to go to Paris to have the fetal surgery, and they can't pay for the 4 or 5 weeks stay needed for the fetal surgery. So that's a real issue, because some families refuse the fetal surgery due to economic reason, and that's why we're trying to help them with that financial support. Also, we participate to medical conferences so that we can learn about the latest state of art about CDH, and we also can talk with doctors and share about families' feedbacks and pains. And we are very lucky in France because we have a reference center for CDH approved by the Ministry of Health, and that center concentrates doctors specialized in CDH. Those doctors wrote diagnostic and care protocol to be followed by all the French hospitals, and we are working with those doctors to improve the protocol and to create new material for families. For instance, we are currently working on a booklet that will be given to families. We also raise funds to finance our activities, and we are also part of the ACDHO, which gives us the chance to work with other organizations across the world so that we can better serve babies and families affected by CDH. Well, I think I'm done. Thanks again, CDH International and Cherubs, for the amazing job you're doing every day. Bye.